It's late of May 2022 and here we meet again. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the most common states and most common universities here in America that is धेरै Nepali students are पढ्नु भएको छ. I think this is going to be helpful for those students who are applying for fall or maybe spring intake. So feel free to stick around until this very end and just see which university fits your needs. I'm just going to address those universities from a small list over here. So university ko naamharu yatauti detailharu dinchu, but then for the scholarship and the application process, do some research and then just reach out to the international admissions, and that should pretty much help you in the entire application process. So without any further delay, let's get started, right? Alright, so हाम्रो list ko first number ma cha Texas. Texas was obviously no exception to any one of you. Texas is also called the Lone Star State. त्यो चाहिँ Texas एउटा यस्तो state हो जुन चाहिँ नेपाल भन्दा 4.6 times bigger छ. So you can probably assume एउटा सानो US को स्टेट मात्रै हाम्रो सानो कन्ट्री नेपाल भन्दा 4.6 times ठुलो छ भनेपछि कति एम्पल अफ जब अपर्च्युनिटिज होला भनेर जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट, है. सो टेक्सासमा चाहिँ एकदम नोटेबल युनिभर्सिटिजहरू छ. युनिभर्सिटी अफ टेक्सास इन आर्लिङटन, द्याट्स कल्ड UTA, वान अफ द मोस्ट कमन युनिभर्सिटिज वेयर नेपल स्टडी, एन्ड देन UT टाइलर, त्यसपछि UNT, युनिभर्सिटी अफ नर्थ टेक्सास, टेक्सास टेक युनिभर्सिटी, नर्थ लेक कलेज एन्ड टाइरन काउन्टी कलेज. म चाहिँ टेक्सास गएको भए, इफ आई वेयर इन टेक्सास आई वुड प्रब्ली गो फर UTA बिकज अफ इट्स एक्सलेन्ट एकाडेमिक रिकमेन्डेसन. सो UTA इज द वे टु गो फर अलमोस्ट अल अफ अस नेपाली स्टुडेन्ट्स. अर्को स्टेट छ मेरो लिस्टमा लुइजियाना. लुइजियाना इज Louisiana is a state that's very close to Texas. लुइजियानामा चाहिँ you get universities like ULM, Louisiana State University, Louisiana Tech University, and then McNeese State University. If I were to choose one of these universities, I would go with Louisiana Tech Universities because LA Tech चाहिँ मलाई त्यहाँको Computer and Information Systems, my brother personally graduated from there, so I believe it's gonna be a good fit for me as well. If I were in Louisiana, I would probably go with LA Tech. So and Louisiana ko चाहिँ probably the highest Nepalese populated university would be ULM, University of Louisiana in Monroe, because of the scholarship they provide. So do check them out. Louisiana पनि एकदम राम्रो university हो, and it's pretty affordable. The state is pretty affordable too. On my third, it comes down to Ohio. Ohio is very famous for Nepali students as well. Ohio ma चाहिँ there is universities like YSU, Youngstown State University, University of Toledo, and then University of Cincinnati. So if I were to pick one of these universities, I would go with Youngstown State University. That we have a lot of Nepalese in YSU. And YSU ko चाहिँ एउटा fun fact हो भने, I personally applied to YSU. म चाहिँ YSU जाने नै लगभग sure थिएँ, but because मेरो I-20 time मा आएन, so I had to come to UMSL. So YSU is always very close to my heart because मैले धेरै नै research गरेको university थियो. And if you guys are applying to YSU, do reach out to Miss Binti Basnet. उहाँ चाहिँ YSU को Nepalese admission counselor जस्तै के हुनुहुन्छ, international department मा काम गर्नुहुन्छ. So just reach out to her and she would be of great help for the admission process. मेरो लिस्टमा अर्को स्टेट छ केन्टकी. केन्टकीमा चाहिँ we have very common university NKU, जुन तपाईहरुलाई थाहा नै छ होला. NKU is Northern Kentucky University. Then we have University of Kentucky and then Murray State University. If I were to choose one of these universities, I would go with NKU because NKU को पनि excellent academic recognition छ. त्यसपछि तपाईको र्याङ्किङहरु हेर्नु निशहरुमा, कलेज बोर्डहरुमा, and then मेरो मेजर पनि NKU मा it's pretty good. मैले पनि धेरै रिसर्च गरेको थिएँ. And then NKU को अर्को fun fact के हो भने, I met I guess she was Miss Rebecca Hansen. We met in Naxal, like Education USA को उसमा event मा हामीले भेटेको थियौं, and then she and I we got to talk a lot about NKU को बारेमा, and then how it plans to expand, हैन, यिनीहरुको मेजरहरु देखि लिएर how it's planning to expand to all the different countries, like seminars and webinars हरु गरेर. So they are really pushing international students हरुको लागि how to get a better admission, like a holistic admission कसरी पाउन सकिन्छ. She's a really good woman, so just talk to her about it. Just tell her we met. Just tell her म चाहिँ नेपालको इभेन्टहरुमा आएको थिएँ, and then she would be really happy to hear from you guys. So there's NKU and Kentucky. And then अर्को स्टेट छ मेरो लिस्टमा Minnesota. Minnesota मा चाहिँ it's a cold state. Minnesota, it's closer to Canada. Minnesota को चाहिँ notable universities हरु Minnesota State University, Mankato, St. Cloud State University, and then Winona State University. If I were to choose one of these universities, I would go with Minnesota State University, Mankato. because मेरो दाइले पनि अस्ति भर्खर त्यहीबाट ग्रेजुएट हुनुभएको. Shout out to Rishabh if you're watching this. So he graduated from there with a degree in mechanical engineering and Minnesota State University Mankato चाहिँ ranking engineering programहरूमा and then STEM majorsहरूमा चाहिँ एकदमै राम्रो छ. So do check it out. मेरो लिस्टमा अर्को छ, last but not the least, मेरो लिस्टमा अर्को छ Missouri. That's where I am right now. Missouri-मा चाहिँ we don't get a lot of Nepalese honestly, but if you go to universities like SEMO or Maryville or Webster, you do find a lot of Nepalese as well as South Indians अनि mostly Bangladeshीहरू पाउनुहुन्छ. Missouri चाहिँ एकदम one of the most developed Midwestern state हो. यताको चाहिँ तपाईँको populationहरूदेखि लिएर like and then weatherहरूदेखि लिएर climate overall एकदम राम्रो छ. So Missouri, if you are looking for like a good affordable living, Missouri is the way to go. Other universities which didn't actually make my list would be Colville University, that's in New Jersey, Howard University, that's in Washington DC, and then Fisk University, that's in Tennessee. I didn't really like include these universities because your state बाट चाहिँ खासै धेरै युनिभर्सिटीहरू थिएन इन्क्लुड गर्नको लागि. So I just had to like put them aside. So universityहरूको बारेमा यही हो. And then for the application and everything, like कसरी apply गर्ने भनेर I'm just gonna like put a picture or something right over here so that you guys can probably pause it right now and see कुन universityहरूको राम्रो छ, and then just reach out to the international admissions to shoot them an email or something, and that should be the way to go. Like easy. I mean, you don't really need to depend on consultancy for this because everything I put on YouTube is totally free. And then just feel free to like apply गर्ने new documents पठाउने, and then once you get the I-20 just US embassy मा जाने हो and then visa interview दिने. So it's pretty easy. I don't really think you need the help of a consultancy or something on this. So feel free to tell me what you think about this video. Just like maybe email me or just send me a text on LinkedIn. I would be more than happy to hear from you. And then if visa लाग्यो भने I'm all ears. Just shoot me a text. I'll be again more than happy to hear that again. So that should be it for the video. I'm probably gonna catch you guys next week. Bye bye.